Hi guys, how are you? We'll talk today about concentration for solutions. What is concentration? Is the way to measure the quantity of solid in a determined amount of solution. We have many ways to measure it. The first way to measure it is molarity. Molarity is symbolized with a capital M, and is the formula is moles of solid over liters of solution. Is by far the most used way to quantify the concentration in a solution. Okay, and is very often used in liquids and also gases. Molality is moles of solid over kilograms of solvent. The difference between the first two is that in the second we are taking into account the solvent, okay, the weight of the solvent, and is very often used in solid solutions. Okay, we can also have percentage by mass, that is just mass of solid over mass of solution multiplied by 100. In both cases, the units has to be the same. So if we are working with grams, grams of solute, we have to work with grams of solute over grams of solution, or kilograms of solute over kilograms of solution. Finally, we have in the first four examples to measure the concentration the percentage mass volume, that is symbolized as M over V, and is mass of solid over volume of solution. If we use grams of solid, we have to use cubic centimeters of volume, or milliliters, that is the same. Or if we use kilograms of solid, we have to use for volume liters, then multiply that by 100. As concentration, we can see that we have more options that for very tiny quantities of solid in solution. In this case, parts per million is defined as grams of solid over grams of solid multiplied by 10 times to the 6, or 1 million, that is the same, and parts per billion is grams of solid over grams of solid multiplied by times 10 times to the 9, or 1 billion in English units. Then we will see some examples. Seawater contains approximately 28.50 grams of sodium chloride per liter of water. What is the molarity of sodium chloride in seawater? Okay, we know that seawater has a lot of salts. One of them is sodium chloride, that is the normal salt that we always use in our foods. So in this case, the first step will be calculate the molecular weight of sodium chloride. For that, we will use the atomic weights that we can find in the periodic table. For sodium, will be 22.99 grams per mole, and for chlorine, will be 35.45 grams per mole. Sodium chloride, sodium chloride then will be the sum of both atomic weights, will be 22.99 plus 35.45. That will be a total of 58.44 grams per mole of sodium chloride. Then we calculate the amount of moles that we have in 28.50 grams of sodium chloride, just making a ratio. So we just calculate, if we have 28.50 grams, how many moles are them if 1 mole of sodium chloride weighs 58.44 grams. The total will be 0.44 moles of sodium chloride. And the molarity will be finally find as moles over liters. If we have 0.44 moles of sodium chloride in 1 liter of solution, your final molarity will be 0.44 molar, okay, with the capital M. Another example, then using the parts per million, will be the calculation of the biological oxygen demand. In water, the amount of oxygen is very important because this will allow many living beings to live there. So for a river that in which some fishes live, we will have a higher amount of oxygen than in water that just algae or protozoa lives. Okay, in this case, and the biological oxygen demand is the same as parts per million of oxygen in water. So if we have 0.3 grams of oxygen in 500 cubic centimeters of river water, what is the biological oxygen demand value? Let's remember and just remember that the density of water is 1 gram over 1 cubic centimeter. That means that if we have 1 cubic centimeter of 1 milliliter that is the same, it will weigh 1 gram. Okay? And so having 500 cubic centimeters here of water, that means that we have 500 grams of water, making this conversion factor. Then the biological oxygen demand, that is the same as parts per million, will be 0.3 grams of oxygen over 500 grams of water. Then multiply it by 10 times to the 6. That will give us a total of 600 parts per million. That will be the same as saying that we have 600 in value of biological oxygen. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I hope that this worked very well for our class. Bye bye.